Hello client, this is Richard with Surreal Sculptures and doing another video. I always like to, it's actually kind of cool. It's really good for the client so they can see exactly what's involved in the making of their piece. And just to give you an idea, here's the sanding stuff. Oh my goodness, we have sandpaper and we have different chemicals and so on, and we have all kinds of little unique contraptions I've made for sanding. They're actually pretty proprietary. Let me put that back on here for a minute. But I got some really cool things for sanding. We went ahead and we prepped all your pieces. They're not primered yet. I'm going to do that. We can do it tomorrow. That's okay. We went ahead and primered your. We didn't primer. We went ahead and touched up and detailed and cleaned up your post. So this is the post with no primer, no paint on it just yet. So we're good to go there. And where are we? We got some pieces here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so put that for a minute. We have her body. And her body's been all touched up. It's been all smoothed out. It's been sanded down. And actually, she's going to be like this, suspended. We got everything pretty well good to go. Yeah, she looks good. We went ahead and smoothed out her pubes. No pubes on her. She's pubeless. Yeah, per the client's instructions. And she's looking pretty good. So we got her body all done. Got her boobies. All her boobies are all done. Of course, they're gonna be hanging down. Of course, the difference between the Bound Woman 2 is naturally the Bound Woman 2 1 in a post, her breasts hang down. With this one, they're flipped upside down because gravity and so on. It came out better than I thought it would come out, so I'm pretty happy with that. And here's her head. Head came out good. And it's hard to see any real detail because it's white, but I mean you kind of sand on all the seam lines and so on. Paint will make it 400% better. I can promise you that. And of course we have the feet. Feet are all touched up. They're all good to go. Here's your feetsies. And what I do is I go ahead and I try everything out. I go ahead and make sure that. See, she has pilot holes in there, and what happens is, and so do her feet, they have pilot holes as well. It's hard to see with that, but they're small pilot holes. So the feet will basically be, attached this way. Oops, this better. Attached this way. So that's basically how the feet go. The feet go like this, and I adjust them with the wire. And once I get them to the right angle that looks good, then I go ahead and put the two-part epoxy on there, and that sucker doesn't go anywhere. And these are her forearms, which are basically going to be attached to her body with wire. Again, everything has pilot holes. You go ahead and drill the pilot holes. You do the pilot holes, and those will basically go there and hang like so, and smooth that with rope. And first it's epoxy to keep it all together, and then there's then a simulated rope that I use, which helps embellish it for the final stage. That's the last thing you put on, is the rope. That's right before you put on the final coats of lacquer in the dull coat, is you put on the simulated string. And I'll see if I can. Do I have some here for you? No, I don't have any here. No, not really. I don't have any I can show you right now. But I'll show it to you. Actually, I have it on my website. That looks pretty cool. Oh, and one more thing. Now, when prepping this, I went ahead and drilled the holes and also countersunk them. So what that allows you to do is when you're mounting it to the wall, you can either use use screws and color them like old rusty, or what you could do is you could put the screws in into obviously the shield that you're going to stick it to the wall, and put some putty in there, what have you. Recommendation, I would just get some screws, put them in there, and just get a little tiny bit of acrylic paint, just paint them like a rust color, like a gray, and you'll be good to go. Or I can provide them for you, I suppose. I could do that if you want. I could do that. Anyway, this is Rich. Take care.